With all the forward-facing techniques going on right now, it's awesome to see Lucky Craft come out with baits that are really gonna key on the forward-facing sonar craze right now. These baits right here is one that we've had in the past. This is just gonna be a little bit smaller version. But I love seeing new products to cater to those forward-facing fish. The fish where you're seeing and you're casting to them and getting them to react. Let's talk about the Real California first. This bait right here was originally designed to be a big bait, trout imitating, big gizzard shad. It has a good swim to it. It's a double jointed. It swims, but it's also great for when you twitch it, it turns and pauses. Glide bait is a very popular technique for forward-facing sonar. You can see that bait out there, you can watch it, you can watch fish come up to it, you pause it, you twitch it, you try to figure out what those fish want to get them to react to actually bite the bait. The problem with most glide baits is they're so big that it's not great for a day in, day out tournament situation or high pressure lake situation because those fish just do not like coming after a big glide bait. So now, with a more traditional size bait, meaning it's not a big bait, it's just a standard 100 size bait, it's not that big. This is a traditional day in and day out little swim bait, kind of a glide bait that shows up very well on forward-facing sonar. So I can swim this, buy a fish that I see, or you're winding this thing along and you can get those fish to react and come out and look at it, and now I can twitch it, I can pause it. The great thing about these baits is when those fish get behind it and you see them on forward-facing sonar, you can twitch it and it'll turn around. With that turnaround, the fish hate the most, meaning they're following it, when it turns, they just bite it because it's turning sideways. Change of direction is always a big deal in bass fishing. I have watched it many times where you see a shad swimming and it's swimming straight and there's a bass following it. And that thing is swimming straight, the bass is following it, and the shad goes like this, whoop, to go that way, and the bass instantly eats it. If he kept swimming straight, he would probably be alive today, but because he turned, he got eaten. And that's what happens with these swim baits, is when you get it to turn, change of direction, that's when the fish actually bites. Real California. You know, one of the other baits that I'm really excited about is the Wander Slur 67. The reason I'm excited about this is it's completely new, completely different than anything we've ever seen. A great bait that we've used in deeper water, forward-facing sonar is an ice jig, an ice style bait. And what that does is when you twitch it, it really darts side to side. And the Wander Slur is good for that. You can count this thing down, you don't have to count it, you can watch on your forward-facing sonar. When you get to where you see the fish or structure, once it gets down there, now you can twitch it. And when you twitch this bait, it glides back and forth. So it'll go like this and glide and start to sink. It'll go like this and slide and start to sink. So it has a real wide action to it, a glide to it. A jerk bait does this, fairly tight. This thing has a real wide glide to it when you're twitching it down there. So it has a completely different look to those fish. Feather on the back, so it's gonna have that undulating flow to it when it's darting back and forth. But then you're gonna put treble hooks on this, and the treble hooks are gonna help for those short striped fish. When they come up and nip at it, you're more likely to hang them. They don't have to eat the whole bait. They can come up and just nip at the tail, but they got a mouthful of a treble hook if they do that. That's the Wander Slur 67. I love seeing new baits, especially in those niche forward-facing sonar. Now this right here, this is the Wander blades. Couple different sizes here. We have the 70 and the 90. The great thing about these, sink fast. It's heavy towards the nose, so it's gonna sink like this, but it's gonna sit on the bottom just like that. So I can cast this bait and let it sink, and the whole time it's sinking, this blade is spinning, creating flash and vibration. It hits the bottom, and let's say the fish followed it and he's looking at it. Well, guess what? I can burn it really fast or twitch it and just barely do anything. It's up to the fish. You have to let them decide if they want that little jiggle on the bottom. Maybe it's just a wind really fast and let it stop on a tight line and fall. And the whole time that thing is falling, that blade is spinning. So it's creating a lot of flash. Spins, spins, hits the bottom. Burn it real fast. Tight line, spin, 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 hits the bottom. Burn it real fast. Let the fish tell you what to do. But being in deeper water and having that all chrome color like that, very little light penetration. So having an all chrome, having the blade on there creates a lot of flash and a lot of vibration and the ability to do a lot of different things with that bait to trigger those fish into biting. Lucky Craft coming out with a bunch of forward-facing sonar techniques to target and catch more fish.